We're back. We're back in the studio after a month-long adventure down to San Diego. Out to San Diego for a whole month. We're jamming it out. Got a ton of great content coming your way on the main channel, so be sure to stay tuned there. Thanks so much for tuning into the podcast channel. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button down below just so you can support the channel. I really appreciate it. And every subscriber, every one of you makes a big difference, and I appreciate you listening. Today, we're talking Olympics. Tom Kim, does he have to go now join the military since he didn't get a medal in the Olympics? We're going to talk Scotty Scheffler, just a stud, and Jon Rahm. Did he choke? It was a collapse. But okay, let's get first Tom Kim. The 22-year-old, the poor guy, South Korean. Now, there's mandatory military service for all male South Koreans that they have to serve. About 21 months they have to serve in the military. And basically, it's like career ending for professional golfers, nearly. Like, it's tough to come back from that service and then go back after that long a layoff and play professionally on that high level. At least, people haven't really successfully been able to make the comeback. All right, so what does this mean? Does he have to go now and he's signing up and he's got to put his 2 years in before he can? No, okay, calm down. Everybody calm down. He doesn't have to go tomorrow. So he's got some time. So first of all, as it appears, he has until the age of 35 to serve his year. So he's got time. And it's just a matter of, when does he go? But also, that military service, you get exemptions. You get exemptions if you win a medal in the Olympics, okay? He didn't. And the poor kid, man, he's in the scoring tent crying. And it's heartbreaking. And you really feel for him. He was putting everything into it. Now, was he doing it? Are the emotions because he has to go in the military? Or, what are those emotions? I think that is something that we want to look at. Like, I don't necessarily think because he has to now join the military, he's crying. I don't think that was it. I think the kid gave his heart and soul into the Olympics, and unfortunately, he just, didn't have it. He put together 4 under par on that front 9, making a charge, and then he goes bogey, birdie, and then on 18, it just, it all let out, and he double bogeyed the thing, and either way, he didn't have a medal. And I think he was just really putting all his energy for his country. And he was like, he was there. He was in the mix. And then I think when you're done and you just came up short, I think you cry. You just let it out, man. Like, that's everything I had. I poured my heart and soul into that thing, and it didn't work out. So, okay, so now he has to go and join the military. Now, okay, so now what he does is, that's one of the exemptions, a medal in the Olympics. Another exemption is a gold medal in the Asia Games, which are in 2026 in Nagoya, Japan. And other golfers have won gold medals and avoided the military service. So it has happened. And I believe that in a year and a half, 2 years, whatever, 2 years from now in 2026 in the Asia Games, Tom Kim has a great chance to win the gold medal there and be exempt from his military obligation in his country, South Korea. Don't forget, you also have, in 4 years, another Olympics. So he has time to earn that. So it's not the end of the world, and I think the Asia Games are really going to be his best bet. So as tough and sad as it is, I think he's going to be okay. Not that serving your country is not okay. I mean, that's okay too. It's just, it's tough. I think, it's kind of a bummer that it's sad because it could be career ending. But needless to say, we've got some time. Tom, you'll be all right. I think in a couple years, rock those Asia Games and earn your gold medal, which I think you will do because you're just a stick and a half, and I think you could do it. All right, so That's him. Now, congrats to Scotty Scheffler. That cowboy went out there and shot a 62, a final round 62. It's hard to beat a guy who drops a career round on Sunday. That's just like, if you shoot that, you should win. You should. Like, you won. So we could say Jon Rahm choked, right? He choked it away. But Scotty Scheffler won that sucker. He went out. All right, look at him on the back nine, shot a 29. He goes, through the last 8 holes, he's 5 under par. All right, well, compare that to Jon Rahm. His final 8 holes, he's plus 5. All right, so, yeah, I mean, it's a combination of both. Like, one dude is kind of choking in Jon Rahm, and another guy is soaring up the leaderboard, and they're not playing together. So it's not like his play is influencing Jon Rahm. I think what happened to Rahm is he just, choke is one word. I don't like using that because it's just, he was 6 under par through 10 holes. So early on, the guy comes out on fire, like just doing everything. Like, I'm going to go win a gold medal for my country. That's what it's like. But then he goes bogey, bogey, par, double bogey. And you're like, oh no. Like that double bogey on 14, that was really a choke moment. But like, I don't like to say choke because he comes back on 16 with a birdie. So although he goes, he gets one of them back, like a total collapse at that point would have been not getting that birdie. But he gets the birdie, but then he bogeys the next 2 holes, 17 and 18. So I think after that bogey on 17, it was just like, forget it. It's over. Like, you got to kind of go for it, and it just doesn't happen. And it's tough because a choke to me, and you let me know in the comments below, did he choke? Did Jon Rahm choke? A choke to me is, it's an all-day affair where you're just the front 9, you're 2 or 3 over, and you just go another 2 or 3 over on the back 9. That to me is a choke. He got on fire. He caught fire. That's not choke. That's like, here we go. And then he just lost it. I think, in my opinion, what really happened is he thought about it too soon. Like, you're so hot that you kind of are, it's that sprinter who just looked back or celebrated early. That might have been the case. That's not necessarily a choke. It's just you lost your focus. I don't consider that the same as choking. Because a choke to me is you just shot an 80. He didn't shoot an 80. He still shot 1 under. He just had a rough back 9. It's like I don't think he celebrated, but maybe internally you started thinking about putting the gold medal around your neck. Like, you start thinking about putting that green jacket on a little too soon. And it's so challenging because the Olympics only happen every 4 years. It's only like the 3rd Olympics that we have for golf. And it's very rare. You don't know how to experience and go through this moment. A gold medal. Growing up, you don't even think golf's an option for you to get a gold medal. And then when you're there, you're in no man's land. You've never experienced this. Very few people have. You don't know what to do. Very new everything. So choke, I'm not going to say. I'm going to say just didn't necessarily know how to handle the moment. That's where I'm going to land with it. He still shot 1 under. He had a huge lead, yes, and he lost. I know, you can go either way. Personally, I think it was just a little bit of inexperience in the moment of the Olympics, and something I think he'll learn from. Sadly, it's not going to come for another 4 years. But he finally won his first live event. He's back onto his A game. And unfortunately, we don't have anything for him to play in for a while. We're not going to see him for a while, like in major championship form, not till the Masters. So hopefully something comes together and we could see more of Jon Rahm at that high level, playing with the best players in the world. I think the Olympics is something that is phenomenal, but how do you rank it? It's not a major, it's sort of major championship like, but we don't have all the players like the Masters or the US Open or the Open Championship, or even, the Players Championship. You don't have all the players. You only have a representative of each country. Yeah, you have mostly selected players that are the best, but if there is let's say a US player or somebody else who's not on the Olympic team, they could get hot and win too. So there's a lot of depth there in the United States on the PGA Tour and LIV. Bryson wasn't there, right? You have a lot of players who have an opportunity to win, who could have won, that aren't in this field. So it's tough to say that's major championship level competition, but it's something that very few people will have an opportunity to have, that gold medal. So it's up there. I think the pressure just got to him. I'm not calling it a choke. I don't know what to call it. You let me know in the comments below what it actually was. It might be a joke. Anyways, thanks for listening. See you soon.